Hello? Hello? Let's go. If my audio freezes, I'm gonna flip. Get the fuck out of here. Hello?
2連敗の屈辱に燃える平鎮楼軍団の総帥がついに自ら立ち上がりました。99年幕開け大波乱になる。
The chairman's drip is crazy today.
皆さん大きな拍手でお迎えください。平鎮楼取締役総料理長シャッカゲン。
I feel like everyone who rolls up with a posse gets fucking bodied by the Iron Chef. This entrance is too flashy.
Stung by his designated hitman going down, will do the honors himself. He's in the hot seat today. Fist pumping excitement in the air for a high stakes battle.
What percent beer type stream is it? It's not 9 like last time, I'll tell you that much.
Yokohama's Chinatown.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Hi. Today I'll win.
2連敗して、自ら出られたわけですけど。
Yes.
今日は必ず勝つということですか。
You got it. I'll show you everything. I'll win for sure.
ぜひ頑張ってください。
Yes.
Body this guy. Body this nerd,
う
Chen.
ちの鉄人を登場させましょう。一人だけ蘇るがいいアイアンシェフ。
Ascending into Kitchen Stadium, Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi with 2 wins in his back pocket over opponents from Heichin Road.
He ain't scared.
2 for 2, but now the Szechuan Sage is called on.
The Szechuan Sage is not scared.
Bring him to his knees with their Cantonese cuisine. This time it's Heichin Road's undisputed top man versus Chen, round 3.
今年の干支にちなみテーマはにしようかと思ったのですが、中華ではウサギは使わないので、おめでたいお正月にはもってこいのあのエビにしました。それでは発表します。今日のテーマはこれです。
Oh no, we're gonna have to watch some animals get butchered. Some poor lobster. They don't even have water there.
伊勢エビ。
Chen's not even shaking.
Before the first battle of the new year, we'll have our opening
Kitchen
ceremony. Something similar to
Sudadi
throwing out the
Shiam.
first ball of a World Series game. And here in the
That's what I
stadium to
said.
help us today, Yokohama Bay Stars relief pitcher Kazuhiro
Oh, Kazuhiro Sasaki from the Yokohama Bay
Sasaki. All right,
Stars.
Sasaki-san, go ahead.
The
Give me
daikon
your best
radish. Will he do? That was half-hearted.
All right, the ceremonial first cut of the daikon is complete and meets with the approval of
Half-hearted.
our Iron Chefs who are here today. And now the moment's arrived. Heichin Ro, Grand Chef Xie, trying to win one for the reputation of his restaurant, which has been tarnished from 2 losses to Iron Chef Chen. So
Yeah, who would go to a restaurant with 2 Iron Chef L's to their name? He has no choice.
All right, opening gong, the first battle of the new year, a continuation of a hotly contested rivalry carrying over from last year, and both the Iron Chef and Challenger stopping to shake hands with Sasaki on their way up to the ingredient stand. The Iron Chef grabbing live lobsters from the tank. There are 50 of them in there, both men wearing gloves. Now the Challenger quickly eyeballing. A big bang to start the new year.
Yeah, and we have 50 lobsters in the
What is
container here.
happening?
And you know the prices go up during the new year,
Right.
of course.
The man is fired up to the hilt today.
Yeah, he definitely is. He cannot
Hello?
lose this. He's under
I might need a new
immense
computer.
He
Just
is
a whole
wound
new
pretty
computer.
tight here. You couldn't stick a pin in him.
pressure. That's for sure.
And now some liquor here,
Yeah, Chinese rice wine, and a lot of it.
and live lobsters swimming in it.
This is called drunken lobster.
Well,
This seems immoral.
soaking in that. And now
This seems
mixing
very
drinks for
immoral.
the lobsters, more booze filling the bowl.
Fukusan.
And Oats on the floor, take it.
Interestingly, both the Challenger and the Iron Chef have chosen the same number of lobsters. They both
Yeah,
have
mine's
12
bent.
lobsters each. Back
It's
to you.
oblong.
They each have 12. That means 26 still up there, Doc. $3,000.
Here we go.
With the,
Oh my
a
God.
little longer. At least live longer.
They
than
keep
these
crawling.
guys. Chen with the violent shot.
Whoa.
That one's still moving. Okay, now let's introduce our guests for this 99 lid lifter. Special guests they are. First, the man who a couple of months ago led the Yokohama
I'll
Bay
skip
Stars
it
to
if
their
they
first
show it
Japan
again, don't
Series
worry.
Title, relief ace Kazuhiro Sasaki.
Nice to be here.
Last season, 42 saves, 0.64 ERA. Sasaki-san, you
At
were
least
the
that's
man.
like a quick death, right?
guess.
For in lobster
And
terms,
Chinatown, right
I
in the
guess.
Yes, it's right next to this stadium.
You ever been to Heichin-ro?
Yes, I have.
Here they've lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, I heard.
So the Grand Chef today, their closer.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here, you
And
know.
we're glad to have you.
Thank you very much.
And next, we haven't had her in here in a long time, actress Hisako Manda. Thanks for
Yes.
coming in today.
Where the fuck is
Pleasure to be
corn?
here.
And Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, too. As you said before the show, this is like a boxing match.
Oh, especially today.
Couple of Chinese heavyweight contenders.
Yeah.
And of course, our commentator is always Dr. Yukio Hattori.
Always a pleasure.
Hattori-san.
And the Iron Chef here already with some chopped up lobsters frying in the wok, working quickly.
Fukusan?
Yes, Ota.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, in the Iron Chef's wok, he's stir-frying lobster in Chinese rice wine.
Okay, he too with rice wine.
Yes.
Okay, the
want
challenger
some
soaked
lobster.
his first in rice wine, and Chen adding it to the lobsters he's stir-frying.
And Fukusan,
Take it.
asked how he feels about this third match with Heichin-ro, the Iron Chef simply said, I'll just maintain my cool. My philosophy is just to enjoy the cooking and entertaining the guests, whatever the situation.
That's
All right,
base.
enjoy the cooking, works for Chen, but challenger Xie, no such mood to operate in that mode today. There's only one thing on his mind, and that's
Those are
Kata
dead,
declaring
right?
him the winner at the end
He's
of
not-
this one.
Fukusan,
Yes.
here's a list
boiling
of ingredients
them
the
alive,
challenger is
right?
frying up in his wok: celery, carrots, white wine, and lobster heads.
Lobster heads, okay.
You know, I hate to repeat myself here, but this guy is really serious today.
He is.
Is
There's
Chen also
a
racist?
raise
No,
just
he's
below
a
the
he's a
surface.
fucking
got the fire
king.
in his belly today, yes.
I
He's
talked
a
to the
humble
challenger a little bit
king.
about the last match between Heichin-ro's Suganuma and Chen, and he said, I don't think we lost that in terms of flavor. He just lacked some boldness in his approach, but that's history. I'm here to show you what we can do. There will be no three-peat, I'm confident.
Okay, and there is Mitsuo Suganuma.
Damn, they bring the shamed
Challenger,
loser.
head chef of the Abadai branch. And to the left, Hisao Yaginuma.
The
first
other
challenger
shamed
they sent in, both
loser is
men
in
defeated by
attendance?
Chen, devastating losses. But they haven't been banished, not like the Ota faction challengers. We never see them again after they lose. And today, their ace up their sleeve. He is a quality relief pitcher, if you will, out of the bullpen against Chen Kenichi, who will have
Fukusan.
to win a third one. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, this is not just lobster. He's also added egg whites and shanton soup broth to this.
Okay, lobster meat and
I
egg
love
white
lobster
champon.
goop, dude.
Meatballs would be my first guess.
And the Iron Chef with that last win
That
over
shit's
Suganuma,
delicious.
becoming the first Iron Chef to reach 60 career wins. Overall, 60 wins, 13 losses, and 1 tie. What a record.
I just noticed
Some
the
lobster
challengers put the
gruel.
stir-fried items into the pressure cooker.
Okay, Challenger Xie employing the pressure cooker for one of his dishes. Contents right here going in on replay.
I think he's trying to make a broth of some sort. He added whole lobsters to it.
Whole
Fukusan?
lobsters, yes.
Yeah, just to review, the ingredients in this pressure cooker are the items that he was stir-frying: celery, carrots, white wine, lobster heads, and shanton. And the reason that he used white wine was to accentuate the aroma of the lobster, he said.
Okay, and now what's going on here, Iron Chef's side? A little taste test of that
Fukusan?
one. Tell us.
Yeah, let me explain where this soup came from. Remember the lobster stir-fried in Chinese rice wine, shanton water, scallions, ginger, and more rice wine?
Yes.
Well, he strained all that to produce what you see here.
Nah, lobsters aren't meant
Okay,
to make
how
like
is this one?
It's a good-looking
meat-based
soup.
dishes. They're
All
made
right,
for like
opening
goop
battle for
and
99,
soup.
Heichin-ro versus Chen, round 3. Challengers
That's all
looking to
there
get out of
is.
here with at least 1 win. And up in the royal box, a rarity for sure. The other 3 Iron Chefs looking on, looking
Wow.
relaxed.
Royalty.
Iron Chef wishes for the new year. Sakai says he wants more.
Sakai's just bored. No one wants to
ingredients.
challenge him because he's so fucking
As
good.
for Morimoto, he says he hopes he's the chef for the 3,000th dish ceremony show. Good luck on that one. And Kobe, listen here, he says he'd like to have a
Listen here, he hates
photo of his own
Mexicans.
together with the other guys in the opening sequence. Take that
I
up
don't
to
know
the
why he
chairman.
chose his platform to
Round
say
3 in
that,
the
but-
stadium watching their comrade in arm, Chen trying to capture a
Fukusan?
3rd straight. Go.
In this bowl, the Iron Chef has the soup I mentioned before that was cooling off earlier, and to that he's added chicken eggs and lobster brains.
Is he going to mix that
Chicken,
with
eggs,
the
and
white
lobster
ingredients? Am I
brains.
wrong?
Okay.
Or
Well,
maybe like in dumpling form.
oh, like hanpan.
Yes, yes.
You guys love lobster
Fukusan, in this
brains.
bowl, the Iron Chef has the soup I mentioned before that was cooling off earlier, and to that he has added chicken eggs and lobster brains.
Is he going to mix that with the wine?
He's gonna make ice cream with that.
Am I wrong?
Well,
Oh, like in dumpling form?
oh, you mean like handpan?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Kobe
yeah,
faced
yeah.
a chef who made
will it
Mexican
be
food,
like
and he
egg
just kept
custard?
talking about how
Oh,
primitive
possible.
Mexican
Okay,
food
now
is and
challengers, some
uncultured.
bean starch vermicelli, a cool one here.
Maybe a salad of some sort.
Okay. And let's swing back to the Iron Chef,
We've
spooning
got
out the soup.
Yeah, Chinese egg custard here, but it's not sweet.
That's why we don't
Okay,
fuck
but
with
it does
Kobe
have
on this
crab brains,
channel.
lobster brains rather in it.
And he's already added the eggs there, you notice.
Okay, yep, Sasaki-san, a regular size serving okay with you?
Yeah, I think that'll do.
Yeah, I don't know, it looks a little light there. I think you might need a larger size serving, strapping guy like you.
Yeah.
That's how they treated me in Japan. Every time I was getting my lunch at school, they were like, "Here's 4 loaves of bread because you're a big guy.
Go ahead, Ota.
Yes, that's exactly right. Dried beef Szechuan
Here's
style.
triple the serving
Szechuan style,
size for
no
you,
less.
Charlie."
Right. It has
Okay.
the sesame seeds on them, you'll notice, and these are hot and spicy. So Szechuan jerkies, I guess you could call it. Very similar in texture.
All right, we'll take it.
Fukusan,
Okay, you take it.
remember the Challenger's Bowl containing bean starch vermicelli?
Yes.
I've got a rather long list of
I think they
ingredients
just
for that
overestimated
dish. Vermicelli
what a
flavored
man of
white
my
wine
size
soup, and to that
eats.
he added garlic oil, sesame seed oil, pepper, sugar, salt, cornstarch, ginger, garlic pieces, as well as a few other things. And that's what you're looking at here in this bowl.
Unbelievable. All right, we
No,
got
they
that.
never told me that because it was never
Now
true.
Jen hunkered over the wok.
This,
The Nihongo was
this
never
is what you were saying
Jozu.
would be dumplings?
Fukusan,
Oh, really?
Yes.
the Iron Chef tells me that
Cat
this is
Max,
a
thank you for
mixture
that
of lobster, egg
114.
whites, Shanton soup broth, salt, and Chinese rice wine that was just poured in, and he calls this dish fluffy, foamy, frothy.
That's just what it looks like.
He could be pouring this
That's
on
not
top of the
what I
egg
want in a
custard dish.
dish. Any of those adjectives,
All
except
right,
for
that would
fluffy,
be
Mother-son
maybe.
guessed there. I think you were right.
Okay. Now the Iron Chef still
Fukusan,
hunkered over that one. Yes, Ota.
the Iron Chef told me that he couldn't sleep last night thinking about and trying to guess the possible strategies the challenger would come up with today. That's how serious I am about this battle. He says, "You want to know if I guessed right? Well, I'm not telling you."
Well, I know a few ball players tend to toss and turn the night before a big game, and Sasaki-san, I heard you weren't able to sleep the night before you guys clinched the pennant this past November.
Yeah, that's right. I was up all night, and I finally fell asleep around 10 or 9 in the morning.
Really? Even a guy who's
Really?
been around as long as you, not able to fall asleep before a big game like that?
Yeah, well, it's not nervousness. It's just you start thinking about things you shouldn't, and then you lose sleep.
Oh.
Start thinking about
Okay.
spilling.
Now, right here from the challenger
Oh,
side,
vermicelli.
lots of visual appeal to the work in progress.
Now, I think this is going to have quite a strong flavor.
And this here, it would be combined with something, maybe the lobsters here, the vermicelli and lobsters.
Perhaps.
Oh,
poured on
there's
top
the
and
first
steamed the whole
actual
thing.
lobster meat
Okay.
dish.
And now, yes, it looks like that's what's going down, Doc.
Okay, yeah, just what I thought.
Then steam it,
know.
right?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah, because it has a very thick flavor to it.
Okay.
And the
You
ingredients
know what else
at
has
the
a thick
bottom
flavor?
here.
All right, 30 minutes gone. Opening battle of 99. The
Vermicelli
halfway mark,
lobster.
The Haichin contingent on their feet, and what they hope will prove to be the decisive match with their Grand Chef locked down in a lobster duel with Iron Chef Chen. Japanese lobsters live when we started the theme
Fukusan.
today. Go.
I'm on the Iron Chef side, and in this pot he has the soup that I described earlier, strained from stir-fried lobster, Shanton, water scallions, and ginger. But now he's added hot bean paste and a touch of chunya.
Does
hot
need more
sauce as
goop.
well.
All right, and looking at the amount.
Liquid
there,
and
looks like
goop
it'll be
is
a
the theme
soup,
of
not
this lobster
used as a
episode.
sauce.
No, I have to agree. I think this will be a soup for a stew pot.
Okay, Stu, we'll split the difference on that one.
Yeah, and this would be the soup right here. yeah.
Okay,
Fukusan,
take it.
I have some comments here from the former challengers from Haichin Rope and the Royal Box. First,
Goop and
Yagi
soup.
Numa, the first challenger, who says,
Oh, look at that, he's
"Our
making
Grand
some
Chef is a
good
tough
goop."
leader, and I've never seen him tougher than he is today." And the second challenger, Suganuma, says, "Everything depends on him. He's our last hope."
Well, you talk about pressure.
Oh,
Boy, yeah, I agree with that.
They've bet the house on him, and it's all riding on Grand Chef Chie today.
Check out the Iron Chef here.
All right.
Chop it
Pull
till
out
it's
some
goop.
Bananas.
Whoa.
All right, and we got some strawberries there, and here
Is that
some
the lobster's
mochi in the
penis?
oven. Yes.
Are these mochi or pounded rice cakes going to be cooked Szechuan style? The Iron Chef says no, they're going to be an original zoni, part of a must-have stew for New Year's, a
No.
new Chinese-style stew.
Okay, and they'll have to.
I
go
don't
in the
believe so
soup then.
either.
Yeah, wow.
Now, this is the challenger.
Okay, around the crab claws. Remember
Is
the ones that
goop.
was double barrel chopping
Yes,
there
double
before?
barrel.
Goop
action.
coated
Two,
crab
right.
claws.
Yeah. Now I think this is what he has covered around the claws.
And also something green in there, too.
Yeah.
Fukui-san,
Go.
talking about this mixture being packed around the crab claws, it's a mix of minced prawns, Chinese celery, pepper, cornstarch, and ginger.
All right, Chinese celery chopped up and put in there.
But how will he cook this?
Is he going to steam it too?
Is that your final answer?
I get it. Fried.
I'd like it fried, you know, if it's possible.
Sasaki-san, closer's roll. You could relieve Doc. Just like that other outfit, you could have it your way. Now, here.
Hey, are those noodles?
At the Challenger in action noodles, yes.
Yeah, these are Cantonese noodles. Ifu main.
Yes, it's Ifu Mein.
So yeah, I knew that. That's the once fried noodles.
And Sasaki-san started applauding as soon as he saw him.
He looks so happy.
Well, he pitches for the team in Chinatown's backyard. You like
Yeah, I
these?
love those things.
But maybe he's cooking these a bit too early.
Too
though.
early? This guy's the grand chef here, Doc.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he could do this later and finish it just in time.
Okay, point made and taken.
Now, I think he'll combine this with miso. Boy, this
Oh,
looks
wow, here.
Wow. He
This
put
is
the
gonna
goop
taste
in the
all the
noodles.
Flavors.
Man, I can't even imagine what this is going to taste like.
All right, the Challenger.
Fukui-san.
Yes.
Just now the Challenger added lobster brains to this, and he also overheard you guys saying that it could be too early to start this, but he said no, to get the very gentle texture that Chinese people like. I have to start it now or it won't be any good.
You're not serving
is that right?
Chinese
Excuse
people,
me, your
dumb
lordship.
fuck.
Sasaki-san,
You're serving
like what you see
Japanese
from the Grand
people.
Chef here?
Oh, yeah. This looks so good.
Sure does. And now to the other side, the Iron Chef's got the bananas coated with something here.
Bananas for a Chinese dish?
Looks like it.
Fukui-san?
Yes.
Yeah, these bananas have been coated with
Do
cornstarch.
Chinese people
Cornstarch.
eat bananas?
Frying. Oh,
Nerd Beep,
even
thank you
say
for
so.
that
It's like sitting on a
39 months.
fastball.
In China, native
The rest
Chinese
of his
people.
dish is rather hard to get an idea of, but that one's okay.
Any native Chinese
claws
viewers?
we've got.
Challenger side? Okay, yes, now he's deep frying them.
He is frying.
Anyone watching from China on a VPN?
Oh, I lose
You're from
this time.
Chinatown. You
Fukui-san.
guys are on the same wavelength. Yes, Sota.
Yeah, I asked why he combined crab with the lobster today, and he said this combination is actually popular in Cantonese cooking, where you usually use prawns for this. This is the ultimate in luxury, where the
Japanese
flavor of the crab
crackers.
penetrates the lobster meat and doubles the flavor of the lobster.
Interesting. Did you guys know that?
No, no.
All right, the Grand Chef.
What doubles the
Hichinro
flavor?
Taking over
And
the
Fukui-san?
reins himself. Yes.
When I asked Iron Chef Chen if bananas and lobster really match, he was emphatic. Of course they go good together. I'm the expert. Don't give me that look. Hot and spicy lobster and sweet bananas go together. Trust me.
But did you say hot and spicy?
That's what I heard, yeah.
I thought so.
Hot and
but-
spicy
So match this
bananas?
with hot and spicy sauce.
Fukui-san?
Hard to believe they'd match.
Huh.
Yes.
Besides the bananas, he had mochi or pounded rice cakes, which were grilled and stuffed into kinugasa mushrooms.
Whoa, hold on. Mochi and mushrooms.
That's
here.
right.
Oh.
Definitely a first.
What a combination.
Now, I'm pretty sure this is for the soup.
Put this one in the soup.
You mean for the New Year pot?
Oh, sorry, like for the stew pot.
Okay, meantime, Challenger, a great looking dish, and that one looks done here.
Look at that. Delicious. But how much
I'm
goop
pretty
is
sure
in there?
this is for his soup.
Put this one in the soup.
You mean for the New Year's pot?
Oh, right, sorry, yeah, the stew pot.
Okay, meantime, Challenger has a great looking dish on his side, and this one looks done here. This is lobster. What flavor? Looking at it, can't tell exactly, but
looks
fairly
good.
big pieces in there.
that's
Mouth-watering
shit look
loads
good.
of lobster.
Now, maybe he'll pour that onto the noodles.
Goop in the soup? That's
Yes,
revolutionary.
Possibility still exists to do more, and once again at the 15-minute mark, the Hichinro entourage.
I too
ratchets
wanna
up
be
the
covered
noise
in goop
on
and
their
fried
feet,
in the
cheering
river
for their
sticks.
boss. Look at them up there.
You and I
They're
both.
so noisy up there.
Fukui-san.
Yes.
I asked the Iron Chef whether bananas were a popular ingredient in Szechuan cooking, and he said, yeah, they're used all the time, and since I was born in the year of the monkey, I love bananas, and I use them a lot. I don't care if it's the year of the rabbit or whatever.
All right.
Nice.
Finished.
Okay, oh, the crab claws are finished.
Oh, I want to eat one right now.
And the Iron Chef, I noticed, putting them onto the lobster. Remember we talked about the dried beef?
Right, that was
Now,
the Szechuan-style beef jerky.
Flavored with that, I believe.
Wait, Szechuan style
That's what it
beef
looks like.
jerky?
Quite a combo.
Fukui-san.
Yes.
I have some information about this dish here from the Iron Chef. The ingredients include scallions, ginger, Szechuan beef jerky, chunyan hot sauce, Chinese rice wine, lobster, and fried bananas. Quite a variety on
All
top.
right.
I don't know,
Let's find
Chen.
our
I don't know
home
if I
here.
want that
No, I
dish.
think we should call this the main dish.
This
Yeah,
one
this is
here?
a
Yeah, we know
lobster
it's
flavored
gonna be a
vape.
soup,
I
right?
mean, the stew,
Or
right?
the stew, right, yeah.
Fukui-san.
Take it.
Yeah, I overheard that the Challenger had been making
Take
crispy
it.
rice, but unfortunately the temperature was too low and it didn't turn out too good, so he's redoing it now.
Another shot at it.
That's right.
And the temperature's rising on some of the other dishes on the Challenger side. Steam really coming off that one. Now the Iron Chef, the pot for his stew.
Yeah, I was thinking about making my my lover some goop,
Right, he put
lobster goop
in
for
the
Valentine's
Kinderbasso
Day, so
mushroom,
you're right
so
on
I think
point.
he'll be finishing them in the soup right before serving.
Okay. And Sasaki-san, so far, what looks like your favorite dish
There's
today?
gotta be noodles.
Noodles
Yeah,
Man.
Noodles.
All right. And
Noodles
what do we call it?
man.
It's ifu main, or fried yellow noodles.
Okay, and what about the crispy rice cakes? There they are. They're completed.
Boy, don't know what you call these.
matching it with this one.
Yeah, I think so too, with the hot sauce, right?
Okay, so before serving, he'll add the sauce to it. And
Here it goes right now.
Whoa, look at
he's
that.
gonna add it now? Oh, yes, there it goes right now.
Way to go,
Whoa.
Wanda-san.
And this one looks very appetizing.
That looks
and
good.
Just look at its appearance. So wild, this dish.
Boy, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Looks
Two
great.
main items on this one plate here, Doc.
Right, two. Oh, okay, I get it. Right, red and white. You'll
Yes.
notice. In Hong Kong,
Yeah,
they use
this
a lot
whole
of different
episode
colors
you
for meaning.
is
Black
a
and white is
teeth
another combination,
optional
like the
episode.
yin-yang symbol, right?
Okay, so
this
Challenger
is-
Chie.
Except for those
showing
rice
us
cakes,
a color
maybe.
combination component here on this dish.
Right, exactly. That's what
Now
it's playing
back
with
to
here.
Chen, the small bowls for the New Year's stew.
Okay, we got this one right as well.
We've been on top of it so far today.
Well, actually, it was Manda-san that got this one right.
Was it? What did I say? That's it. That's right.
You said it would be combined with a custard.
Woman
All right,
moment.
now on the Challenger side, once
Am I
again,
right,
which
men?
one here? Yes,
The
tell us.
lobster that you see here that's sort of raw is the drunken lobster, or pickled, as it were.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the very first one he worked on.
So
Into the wine.
drunk lobster sashimi.
Why don't we call it a carpaccio?
Okay, we'll dignify it just
I
a bit
used to
more.
eat
And now they
the
screen on the
like
Iron Chef
Parmesan
side.
cheese rice cakes
Oh,
like
look at
every day.
this.
Very artistic offering from
Fukusan.
Chen. Take it, big fella.
I have a list of ingredients he mixed into this sauce.
Just
Mayonnaise,
pure and
ketchup,
just
hot
matter.
pepper, sugar and shanton broth, and the vegetables around it are diced, sized daikon, radish, cucumber, strawberries, and red daikon.
All right, double
Literally
daikon.
no
Okay, the red
sustenance.
daikon are the ones that look pale pink.
Daikon with the difference.
Yeah, these are called Cantonese daikon. In Chinese characters, it says crimson root.
Okay, now the Challenger looks like he's getting close to getting all his dishes completed, and this one with caviar on top, I believe. Now, these were cooked ever so lightly?
I think so, and this one also a mayonnaise flavor.
Okay, mayonnaise
Oh,
based.
mayonnaise
All
flavor.
right, and look, is that a banana or banana slices?
Putting mayo on
top of that?
lobster, that's pretty bold.
I think. What is
Fukusan?
this?
Yes.
There are no bananas as far as I know, but how he got all this onto these red bell peppers, I'll never know. Mayonnaise, mustard, condensed milk, chili oil, white wine, grapes, apples, mangoes, melons, strawberries, and of course the theme ingredient today, boiled lobster. Back to you.
I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna
that
throw
means
up
Chen has
at that
similar elements
description.
Spread out,
Yes.
while the Challenger has them all in one item.
He sure has.
But similar in approach, these two.
But Chie with no bananas.
Right.
Okay, now he's also putting several different items together on single plates. This
The
is a different
fuck am I
strategy.
looking
And the
at?
sauce
I do
comes
not
with
want
crab
this
claws
dish.
Onto a bed of sliced almonds there, it looks like.
I do not want this dish.
Very colorful, making a statement there.
Okay, now taste-wise, you would want rice wine in your shot glass.
Oh,
That's what you want to be
please
sipping
stop.
on.
Oh, I
and
can't
you'll have
wait.
the fried appetizer as well.
Yeah, I know.
So 3 different flavors to enjoy.
All right, 1 minute left, and here are the noodles. Looks like very little soup to them. And how about it, Sasaki-san? They find favor.
The
with
turkey
you.
episode was like one of a kind, though. This episode has a lot of goop
Hanging
and like
there,
one
less than a minute to
especially
go
weird
now.
dish.
Hot and spicy looking the topping to the noodles. Now less than 30
But the
seconds,
turkey
and the
episode
roar of
was
the
just
crowd
like in a
still
league of its
fueling
own.
The fire of desire, needing a victory in the worst way to be able to walk out of here with their heads
First
held
off,
high
hate
and
bell
starting the new
peppers.
year off the right
Don't
way
want a bunch of
with the
fruit and
win.
lobster
Iron
goop
Chef
in a
Chen,
bell
he's still
pepper.
scrambling. Hate
I'm
Team
cool.
Ro's reputation's taken a hit, but they've shown the resolve to do whatever it takes to find their footing and restore the luster to their good name. Challenger Chie, he's
Oh my
mad
God, the
about
turkey
occasion.
sashimi, don't remind
Culinary
me.
Salvation, validation, elation that a victory would bestow. He's done his part, and that's it. The cooking's done. The lobster battle, the third battle between these two
Is over.
You were really fired up throughout that whole hour.
It was tough, very tough.
Tough?
Yes, a lot of lobster to deal with.
A little too much, maybe?
Yes.
So, how are your dishes then?
My dishes are okay.
Are you confident? You know you can't lose this one.
Of course.
Of course?
Yes.
You'll
I have
win?
confidence.
I have confidence. This
An
guy is
hour-long battle
sus.
with the man you respect.
Yes.
How
Yeah.
does it feel?
He doesn't respect
Well, I had his
him.
dishes at a cooking seminar. He's the best in Cantonese in Japan. No, I considered myself
What
the
a nice
challenger
guy.
today. Yeah.
Oh,
Now, this is your
humble,
third
humble
battle with
king.
them and the first match of the new year. Who takes the title?
Hey, I'm just happy if the tasters say my dishes are good.
All
That's
right.
most important.
Challenger Shea
Humble
is offering
King.
5 dishes.
I love Chen
First,
so much.
Lobster appetizer, 3 flavors. 1, a touch of mayonnaise, the key to this fruit and vegetable salad. 2, the combination of crab and lobster, a common
Gold
approach
leaf
to Japanese
overcompensating.
cuisine. And 3, fried lobster finished with a hot and spicy touch. Second, steamed lobster and vermicelli.
I think Iron
Garlic
Chef has
ties
this.
together the texture of the vermicelli and the
This
aroma
shit is
of the
deranged.
lobster. Third is red and white stir-fried lobster. The stir-fried
This looks
lobster
good,
and
though.
chili sauce is poured over crispy rice cakes. The white stir-fried lobster uses Shanton butter. Both celebrate the arrival of the new year. Fourth is lobster shabu shabu. Tasters will be pleased to dip the raw rice wine-soaked lobster meat into a hot soup before eating.
Not a huge
And
shabu
with
shabu
Chinese
guy.
medicinal herbs in it, the soup makes it a healthy as well as enjoyable eating experience.
No one cares about health on Iron Chef.
Last is yellow noodles with lobster. He combined hot and spicy lobster with the soft and smooth Ifu Main noodles, reaching for the sky in the closing dish. The
That looks
Iron
good.
Chef also has 5 dishes. First, lobster salad. The aroma of the Chinese rice
This
wine
is the
adds
fucked
a
up
gentle
one?
finishing touch to the lobster meat.
No.
Second, lobster and Chinese egg custard. He has succeeded in encapsulating the flavor.
I don't
of
know if I
minced
just want. I don't know
lobsters
if I
with
want
a
to
gentle
participate in this
consistency.
episode at all.
Third, stir-fried lobster and bananas.
No.
Surprise! Fried bananas match well with the texture of Szechuan beef jerky. Fourth is Chinese fried lobster. Here it's the sweetness of papaya that does the trick.
What the
heightening
fuck are you
savory aroma
doing?
Of lobster.
He knows more than me. I should give him the benefit
Last
of the
is
doubt.
Szechuan New Year's stew. For New Year's, a zoni
What
style
were they
stew here
thinking?
With grilled mochi wrapped with kinogasa mushrooms. And he'll finish the lobster with a special New Year's version of a hot and spicy Szechuan soup.
That sounds good. I have no idea who's gonna win this one. They. This shit is suspicious.
Challenger Yaginuma was first. He went down. Suganuma too bit the dust. So now the hopes of Yokohama Chinatown's longest running restaurant ride on the shoulders of Grand Chef Xie Huaxian. He's
Xie
pumped,
Huaxian.
and Ichiro's top man is ready to tear into Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi. For this third go-around, Chairman Kaga with the perfect ingredient to start the new year, a tank full of live lobsters.
If this guy loses to Chen, they should just shut down the
Challenger Xie
business.
produces
All
a
3
thrilling
chefs
and
get
filling
bodied.
5 dishes. Ever so
Who would ever
humble,
go
the Iron
there?
Chef has a fabulous-looking 5 himself. And now the moment of truth, tasting and judgment.
Live
On the
seppuku
panel
on
today
TV.
are photographer Tenmei Kano,
Base.
actress Hisako Manda,
I don't know.
Yokohama Bay Stars pitcher Kazuhiro Sasaki,
Boring.
and fortune teller Kazuko
No,
Hosoki. First, the dishes of
not the
Challenger
fortune
Xie.
teller, dude. Every time.
力が入ってましたね。
Yes, the lobsters were a bit small. It was difficult. Yes.
一皿目はこれは前菜でよろしいんですか？
Yes, I guess you could say that. Yes.
Well, this fried one, I ate it in one bite. It was really kind of chewy. It tasted great.
This doesn't fail to meet my expectations. The mayonnaise and lobster, as Hattori-san said.
Sounded like he was headed
It
towards a
goes
bad
very
review,
well
but he's just like,
together.
it was great.
The combination with fruit, this is new to me.
This is
And
the one I
sauce,
absolutely do not
the
want.
mayonnaise is key to this. It accentuates the flavor of the lobster.
I used bean starch vermicelli and
Look at this
lobster
fucking
brine layered with
beast.
garlic.
Eating like a fool.
I was ready for the strong impact in my mouth, but it's quite gentle.
Just
That's
like
what the
the
hoes be
little
saying to
lobsters.
me.
Your dishes are really lively.
Sorry.
But this one could get a speeding ticket. The garlic is a bit too strong for me.
Well, I'm eating this for the first
Sorry,
time,
guys.
and the garlic's quite strong. But I like garlic a lot, so it's all right.
多分好きだろうなってそんな感じですもんね。
You got that right. I love dishes like this.
And now he'll serve the red and white
You got that
stir-fried
right.
dish.
This represents the red and white
What are
for
you
celebration.
idiots
and
doing?
the citrus with leaves in China is also for celebration. No leaves to it, it's not for celebration.
The white item truly accentuates the texture of the
The white
lobster.
item.
It's The best dish. I like this so much. It's really good.
For me, of course, I enjoyed both, but the red one was really hot. When I ate
Pussy.
it, just the fire raced around my mouth.
Pussy.
I really liked it a lot.
I
Why don't you go back to
we're trying say that it's
baseball?
not irritatingly
Soft
hot in a
motherfucker.
nice way while maintaining a sharp contrast among the ingredients.
In China, this is called.
I'll voice Pablo
noodles
Sanchez
for
in the
celebration.
Backyard
Not
Baseball
so chewy,
remake.
but soft with a gentle aroma.
They
Look at her
look
eat.
overcooked, but I was completely wrong. So nice.
You used lobster eggs in hot and spicy sauce and added Cantonese
Yes.
cabbage. Great texture, I think. You did your math right in this. It's a perfect noodle dish, I think.
Well, everything was new for me up to now. They were real eye-openers, and I think they'll give me energy to pitch longer.
Fuck off.
Now the dishes of Iron Chef Chen.
Lobsters are like sweet prawns in my perception, and I also wanted to use the brains in my dishes as well when I was making these.
This would be hard though to be on the
Surprised how
panel.
different the
To be
flavors can
filmed
turn out
eating
when
is
the
like
chefs are
a lot of
different.
pressure. To not
Very
eat weird.
interesting and very good.
It's not rare, nor is it overcooked, and that's what I like about this.
これは茶蒸しの上のいわゆるふわふわふわ。
Well, the fluffy things are the meat, and at the bottom are broth and lobster.
Especially like
brains.
chicken wings.
He prepared the meat fluffy.
Yet
It,
Sydney
sort of
Sweeney
slips
looked
into your
beautiful
mouth.
on hot ones. How does
It's
she do it?
called Chinese custard, but he didn't use any eggs at all. Instead, he just used the best.
I think it's just because they
parts of
take one
lobster.
bite on hot ones and put it down.
Would be perfect for children. Only you, Chen-san, could make this a perfect custard.
She sounds
I
like a
was looking
Shenmue
forward to
NPC
this.
right now.
I really like chawanmushi.
Laguna Reza, thank you for
When I
that.
ate
17
it,
months?
Lobster, I said to myself. This has all the elements
Kids,
of lobster
please,
to it.
China.
It's really so great.
The seasonings I used are called in Sichuan ma and la, hot and spicy, ma and la.
It all fits together well, but I don't see the sharpness. They're all too formal, your
Sorry,
dishes
ma'am.
today.
Oh,
Where's your usual
no.
boldness? That's just how I feel.
Fuck are
Well, I thought
you?
this was
Fuck
gonna
are
be
you?
coming
Sorry, I
from
didn't mean to say it like
What
that.
else would you expect? But it wasn't. Hotter
Fuck
would
are
be better.
you?
And now he'll serve the last dish, the New Year's stew.
Grilled mochi?
Yes, I grilled the rice cakes, and the lobster meat is still raw.
It seems the ginger is quite strong. It's
So?
a bit different from what I imagined.
Oh no, he's gonna
When I
lose.
tried the soup, it wasn't
Oh
so hot,
no.
but after a while it hits you. It really gets hot. I like that. Yes.
This is quite similar
Yes.
to a miso-based stew. A pretty good fastball. Can you say things like that?
Yeah, no problem.
Baseball too.
That's just how I
No
feel.
problem.
It's
I
a
have
good
no
basic
brain. I don't
dish.
care.
The custard was awesome, I think, with Japanese techniques that would have turned out too feminine. That dish was the best item for me today.
Hey, where the
All
fuck is the
dishes
goop,
were
Chen?
interesting in texture as well. And the hot dishes especially, they were really nice.
I feel very content. Thank you for the wonderful news.
You guys don't know that custard is feminine?
Third time a charm for Heichin Ro, or strike three, sit down. We'll find out.
Pretty sure Chen just got bodied.
名電平鎮楼の真髄を見せてくれた挑戦者、そして新しい発想を披露してくれた鉄人、新年を飾るにふさわしい素晴らしい試合でした。それでは発表します。
This year,
Here we
Heichin
go.
Ro celebrates 112 years of excellence in Cantonese
Yeah, the
cooking.
drip is sick
Yet
today
two
for
of
the
their
chairman.
designated hitmen have struck out in Kitchen Stadium. Today, Grand Chef Xie took it upon himself to rescue and restore the restaurant's reputation, cooking as if there were no tomorrow through the sheer force of his will.
It's gonna be a
The Iron
2-point
Chef has already
difference
beaten them
in
twice, but
favor
once
of
more, his
the
pride
challenger.
hanging in the balance. Can he win a third? Who takes it? Whose cuisine reigns supreme?
挑戦者シャッカー君
Oh.
Grand Chef Xie Huaxian has defeated Chen Kenichi. There's your headline.
Wow.
Pressure, he pulls it off, and they are euphoric upstairs.
He had to save his restaurant,
Respect him
dude.
So much, he didn't banish punished the previous challengers when they lost. He stuck with them, and now they can all celebrate together. Okay,
whoa, this was a blowout! Holy shit! Wow, Chen got bodied.
Can celebrate not just a win, but a sweep by Xie, sweeping away the disgrace they endured at the end of last year. The best New Year's gift.
That's a 6-point difference.
Congratulations, Grand Chef Xie.
Well, all the dishes.
That's like as one-sided as it gets on the show.
Fantastic, and I found out that judging food is extremely difficult, but it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
I may have been too careful. That's why the flavors were not consistent from dish to dish. But, you know, this experience will just further add to my cooking, so I can serve even better dishes to please the tasters. I feel like I picked up energy to keep going.
Humble king.
Chen-san's dishes were also great. Yes. I'm committed to keep developing myself, too. To my people at Heiqinro, let's make the restaurant even greater.
How many fucking chefs does this guy have? Here we go. I think it's the Sakai episode from that thumbnail. Sorry to spoil. Sorry to spill. Briat Savarin, that guy's pretty fucking sick.
If memory serves me right, one of the best places for rice and sake is Niigata Prefecture.
I have bad memories in Niigata, dude.
Culture. For today's
not going to go into it, but
a man who represents their indigenous style. In the Iwamuro Hot Springs area, there is a ryokan highly esteemed for its food and hospitality. Yumeya. Former Iron Chef Michiba and many other top chefs and VIPs speak highly of it.
With good sake, and good fish, and good rice, we entertain our guests. We are proud of these things.
Boring.
The chef who heads their
boring.
kitchen was born and raised in this area and is very discerning.
Yeah, where's the goop at?
To rice. Let's have him come out to entertain us with his highly acclaimed indigenous food. Today's challenger, a rice connoisseur protecting the pride of a famous
boring.
Niigata, head chef of Yumeya.
Niigata is where all the award-winning rice comes from. And I've had some of it, and I'm just like, yo, this is just fucking rice. Y'all are delusional. Y'all are on some other shit.
5 years later, he was appointed head chef of Fujiya, a ryokan with a long tradition. At 48,
you guys are
also
pretenders.
Head of the kitchen of Yumeya, a branch off.
Maybe, yeah, maybe the cracker palate is not refined enough.
Niigata is known for its good rice, so harmony with rice is the theme of all my courses.
Kamimura's creations are works of art arising from the rice culture of Niigata.
The rice culture. The sake in Niigata is crazy, though.
He has worked with us for 36 years. He has been the key to our success. It is my wish that he becomes recognized nationwide for his superior skills.
So now, Kamimura, show us what you're known for and uphold
rice.
The ryokan's reputation.
I'll give it my very best.
That's a generic sign-off right there. Not impressed. Ganmatte. What would my sign-off be? Yo, fuck the Iron Chefs. I'm about to fuck on these Iron Chefs. That's what I'd say. And then when I call out the Iron Chef, I say, Morimoto-san, I'm about to dick you down. Not literally, metaphorically, of course. This one's from Mexico. Yeah, I'd pick Kobe. Then I put banana peels all over his side of the stage.
Entering Kitchen Stadium, escorted by the manager of Yumeya.
The game, dude? That's a
famous
crazy story.
Ryokan in Niigata Prefecture comes challenger Kamimura. Born and raised in Niigata, our first challenger from there, and they are bearing gifts. Straw sacks of rice, 3 of them for the chairman.
Very
Numerous
cool.
VIPs have enjoyed his cooking. We shall see what it's all about today.
Thank you for having us. Yes. Koshi Hikari from the Uonuma region. It's for you.
Why would I ever watch a Ghost Doctor video about Groundhog
have to do
Day?
my best. Yes.
Unless it's a real investigation, I'm out.
The 3 Iron Chefs, the culinary leaders of Japan. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi, Iron Chef French
What the
Hiroyuki
fuck
Sakai, and Iron
could
Chef
he possibly
Japanese
say about
Masahiro
Groundhog Day?
Yamamoto. These 3 make no compromise in their kitchen stadium creations. Sakai-san, please.
Damn, bold. Bold choice. You gotta respect it. This guy's about to get bodied. Hard.
The Delacroix of French cuisine, he's been dubbed for his artistic use of color. Highly refined skills, fantastic record, but today a challenger who knows everything there is to know about rice at the heart of Japanese cuisine. How does he respond?
雪国からの挑戦者にふさわしい食材といえば魚辺に雪と書くあの魚しかありません。今日は日本海から取り寄せました。それでは発表します。今日のテーマはこれです。
Let's see. Sakai has the greatest win rate of all the Iron Chefs. It's codfish. I can tell you just from looking at it, dude.
今日のテーマはタラ。
I told you. I didn't know that beforehand. I'm telling you.
All right, challenger Kamimura from Niigata's top ryokan and Iron Chef Sakai, the theme Codfish from the Sea of Japan, right off the coast.
At least
of
they're fucking
Niigata.
dead and we don't have to
Kamimura's
watch them
also
be
using the
slaughtered
best
on
rice in the country, but keep
live
in mind,
TV.
Sakai's never lost a fish battle. All right, opening.
Imagine. They're like, one rule this battle, no rice. The challenger has a fucking panic attack on stage.
A seasoned chef himself from an area which faces the Japan Sea, getting their mitts.
His
on
whole
these
gimmick is
codfish, and
taken
Sakai
from
with the
him.
gloves, the challenger without. Whoa, fumble! Got to use 2 hands there. Big fish.
That's a big old fish, dude.
And now the challenger's got his, trucking it back.
You can make a lot of goop from that
Female
fish.
here, and the one with the big belly you notice is actually a male, the one the challenger has.
So Kamimura with a male.
Yeah, and the males are the ones that develop the soft roe during the
Look at all
season.
that shit in there.
This is a female.
Whoa!
What you're seeing now is the liver.
Right there, okay.
I don't like that. I don't like what I'm
Put it on the
seeing.
innards, see if he uses that in a dish. And now on Kamimura's side, we have most of the top brands of rice here in the stadium, but obviously he prefers his own. He brought this in.
He's got his own
Kamimura is
rice.
From Yumeya, famous Niigata ryokan. By the way, the word means Japanese in, traditional. Yumeya is known for the top quality food, rice. and
Innards
sake
make the
served
best
to its
goop.
guests.
Everyone knows
Chef is
this.
pulling out the soft roe.
Right, that's a soft roe there.
Here from the one which is male, but I'm not aware of any French dishes using this.
This
No, you're right
motherfucker's
about
got a
that,
lot
but
of
they
stuff
have
inside
lab
of him.
grains and others that are kind of similar in taste. So
Okay.
he could be using a recipe like that.
All right. And now
A
the
lot of
challenger's
guts.
been scaling this one, and now a slice.
Do we get to see
up
more
the
guts?
belly. Ooh.
Let's go.
That's a lot.
Look at that.
Row to
Holy
go.
moly.
That one's loaded up, that's for sure.
All right, now
Good
let's
lord.
introduce our guests for today's battle. First, we've got actor Tsurutaro
They gave up
Kadoka.
on
Nice
corn,
to have you
dude.
here today.
Pleased to be here. Hi.
What is it with you and fish? You've had sweet fish.
What's it with you
Pacific
and
salmon,
balding?
conger eel, and
Sorry,
today
that's rude.
codfish. With the fisherman Sakai, he's undefeated in fish battles. 10-0 is his record.
Oh, it's his turf, I guess. Yeah, can I say that?
Some folks call him Fish Sakai. So let's see what he does today.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
He looks like what was the old skateboarding brand
Last time Akino-san, shark fin, you really loaded up.
with the
But
mascot?
today, fish proper.
Yeah,
Anyone know?
that's right.
Yeah,
It was my
Spitfire.
first
It looks
time
like
I've
the
had crab and
Spitfire.
shark fins for seafood before.
Yes.
You know, the
Mascot.
expensive stuff when the program has the budget.
Hey, but these aren't cheap, right, Duck?
Oh yeah, they're quite expensive.
Uh-huh.
So another pricey one today.
Okay, thanks for having me.
And our commentator, he's dropped 10
Whatever
pounds
happened to
lately,
skate
Dr.
brands,
20
dude?
pounds.
They
Okay,
popped
Dr.
off
Yukio
in my
Hattori.
middle
Nice
school
to be here.
days and then fell
And
off.
Challenger Kamimura slicing up the codfish, one section filleted right there. The Challenger, he hails from Niigata. First one we've had from that area. It's known for its delicious rice and high-grade sake. And he'll be using rice he brought in
DC
today.
shoes.
And apparently sake, too.
I gotta get me some of those.
Hogaraka, that brand of sake.
Okay.
BYOB.
What happened to Volcom?
He's brought it all the way from Niigata.
Can you still get
Volcom? Serving
Volcom?
it just prior to his meal today.
Rob Deerdeck in
Yes,
shambles
from the
right now.
Go ahead.
I asked Challenger Kamimura for some tips on the proper way to rinse rice before boiling, and he said first, when adding water, just let the water trickle down your hand. You don't want the water hitting the rice grains too hard, which tends to ruin the aroma. Second, don't add too much water, just enough to cover the rice. Third, use your fingertips only when gently washing the rice.
This is such a
So as not to damage
bullshit
the
science
grains.
he's
Those are
espousing
the
right
three
now.
basics.
Wow.
Well, you made some good points there.
Everything you wanted to know about rinsing
Rice
rice,
guy.
but we're afraid to ask.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sakai's gone over to the sake on the Challenger
Oh,
side.
he's getting some sake for himself.
Yes.
Sick.
Yeah, could be using it for some of his
Oh,
dishes.
this is dry and really good.
He likes it.
If I drink it all, I won't be able to cook.
Maybe he's gonna get a little
Nice.
drunk today.
All right, we'll watch for that. Yes, Ota.
Yeah, the Iron Chef
The
is now
drunken
grilling the meat
master.
around the spine and the head of the fish.
All right.
That must be for a broth.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, a soup, yeah. Broth.
Yeah, fish broth.
Sakai grilling the head and spine. Very
And for
flavorful
Cuisinart?
meat there. Go.
When I asked him why he went to get some of that sake, he said to drink. He said no, because it's some
Drinking
of the best
while
you can find,
cooking
and I
is
thought, why not
amazing,
use it in
though.
my French cooking.
Japanese sake for French dishes.
That's right.
Okay, got it.
All right, look at
Cooking
the
with a
Challenger
beautiful
here.
babe and sharing a bottle of wine.
Boy, stuffed to the gills with
Look at
bro.
that.
It's fantastic.
And these are totally different from the ones that are sold in the fish markets. I mean,
No
look at the
comparison.
size.
Completely different.
It's not gay.
A mountain of
It's
roe
very
right
hetero.
there.
Godzilla size.
The Challenger chef for the famous Ryokan and Niigata, Yumeya.
Sharing a can of Coke.
And our former Iron Chef, Rokusaburo Michiba, has stayed there many times.
Yeah, I actually love
Wine
staying
is
there, too.
not
You've been there
gay.
too.
Yeah.
All right, well, up in the royal box, that's Mariko Muto. She escorted Kamimura in here. She manages Yumeya and its sister Ryokan Fujiya. And there's Yumeya's assistant manager, Maya Muto. And we've also got the assistant manager of Fujiya, Satomi Muto, and
The fuck, you gonna show me the
president of
janitor
Fujiya,
next?
Keiko
I don't
Muto.
care.
It's a family affair today. The Mutos in numbers.
Get these people
in the
outta here.
Royal box. And we also have reps from the local sake brewing company as well. Everyone
Bringing
pouring
alcohol?
on. Yes.
Yeah, I
That
asked
is
Iron Chef
pretty
Sakai
hetero.
whether this codfish could be eaten as
It's
sake.
extremely
He said,
hetero,
yeah,
maybe
no
too
problem
much.
At all. It's very fresh. It could also be lightly marinated, adding a subtle flavor.
All right, well, we'll see if we get some of that from Sakai.
I noticed the Iron Chef putting a lot of things into this pot.
Yeah, prawns and mussels.
Mussels.
And I saw some chicken.
Okay, what he pulled from the barbecue, yes.
Let me give you a complete list of ingredients in the Iron Chef's pot. Grilled codfish heads and spines, grilled halved lobsters, grilled halved chickens, and as mentioned, mussels.
What a combination.
Lobster, chicken, mussels, woo.
So this is
soup? Soup?
sounds like a bouillabaisse.
Yeah, bouillabaisse.
All right. And now the sake is being used.
He's going to marinate it.
Oh, with the codfish. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Using Hogaraka sake, the label for marinating the codfish, maybe a first in French cuisine here by the Iron Chef.
What's
Now the
happening
Challenger side, an authority on preparing rice, and now in the water, soaking, no fire yet underneath it.
Anybody
here?
around?
He's doing this the traditional way.
Fukusan.
Take it.
Yeah, speaking of this rice, I've just received some comments about it from the chief manager in the Royal Box. She says, this rice is the best of the best. It's hand
They did a
harvested and
synchronized
sun-dried
dance for an
because it's a
hour
present for
straight?
Kazuya-san.
Literally?
We wanted him to have the best our prefecture has to offer.
What a treat.
On the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, there's this terrible guy who has a fiancé from Britain who comes over, and he does a choreographed dance when she arrives to like honor her,
Codfish using
and then he's just a piece of shit for the rest of the season.
Which goes good with the cold brew.
Yeah, that's common.
Did I do that at my date? I did not.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yes, this is dried
I felt
codfish
bad.
and
I was
also
so
hydrated
tired
seaweed
at my
and
last
grilled
date.
codfish bones.
I feel like I was really boring.
So he's preparing codfish using.
But I got a
broth
thall date,
taken
so it's
from the
cool.
codfish. Then.
It's gonna be all
Which
right.
goes good with the cold brew.
Yeah, that's common.
All right.
I haven't ghosted anybody lately.
Now back to the Iron Chef side, working on the soft roe.
Milk.
That's what I think it is.
Milk.
This is just how the French like to prepare lamb brain.
Let me tell you guys the truth. I've been dating someone who's sober right now, who's doing a sobriety kick, and I've just been joining her, and I don't have any of my confidence or moves. I have no idea what's going on, dude.
Fine screen here. I guess both men now viewing the soft roe's a key part.
Look at that.
Yeah, I asked the challenger
That
what
looks
the
great.
difficulties were in preparing soft roe, and he told me you have to remove the veins completely, otherwise you'll get a strong fishy smell. If you do it right, though, it'll taste even better than blowfish roe, which, as you know, is a real delicacy.
Okay,
This is the first time I've ever gone on 2 dates with someone and haven't smooched them.
Do you see this mixture?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Maybe I'm doing it right? Is that how it works?
The blender.
The combo that he
I don't
had
fucking
earlier.
know.
That's right, boiled soft roe and milk.
All right, thanks for the update, Ota. And
Okay, I
what
see
do-
some fresh cream, maybe?
cream.
And sugar.
Ice cream? Nah.
Oh, no ice cream.
I'll go for a polite kiss, Sim style.
Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be a dessert.
Come on, codfish roe ice cream?
Hey, you never know. It could taste great. And so it's boiled once, so there'll be no trace of a fishy smell.
No, the make-out move is usually fueled by alcohol.
He's also whisking in sour cream, fresh cream, sugar.
How do you go for the kiss? I don't know. When I'm sober, I don't know how to do that.
Okay. This is gonna taste great, I think.
Well, I'll tell you, at least it does have vodka in it.
Well, this is really daring, actually.
Soft roe ice cream, shall we call it?
Why you guys get all
It's
the
difficult.
Think about it. It's a kind of an egg, right? So no problem. Let's go. Plus, I'm not on the panel, so I don't have to taste it anyway. So.
Now to the challenger using soft roe in a more traditional
I'll let you guys
way,
know
small
next date.
cups.
I'm gonna give it a go. I'll try. It's breakfast, but who fucking
You
knows?
don't really have to worry about the smell because these are so fresh. I don't think there's any need to go that far. Plus, milk could damage the natural flavor.
Let
Why
me
mess
get
around
at
with milk?
them
I don't
lips.
understand it, he says.
So, from the perspective of Japanese cuisine, Sakai's approach uncalled for here.
Okay, if we can get a shot of the challenger here, he's using
Okay.
salt.
Right here.
Salt and...
Salt and nothing else
So
looks
this
like.
must mean a salt.
Did you
crust
like last
grill.
night?
Probably,
It's one of
yeah.
my favorite
Well,
room
during the
lines.
winter months in Niigata, people make small igloos, little snow huts, and they call them kamakura. So let's call this a kamakura grill.
They actually call it that up there in the North Country, Doc?
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
All right. But how's
You're
the
not gonna get a
codfish
wife
seasoned
drunk dating?
for,
I
being
disagree.
encrusted in the
Has it worked
That far ahead,
in
I
my
can't,
extreme amount of experience?
Hey,
No.
look at the Iron Chef.
Could
Find
it?
the skin of the fish.
Possibly.
Okay, maybe using it as a garnish.
What's it going to taste
Maybe you're only
like
kissing
that?
because you're
That'd be
drunk,
no
not
problem.
because
Nice
you
and
like them.
crispy outside.
Obviously, I've been
And
over
the
this.
Challenger, I think, is stir frying something over.
I hate all of them. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, here's what the challenger's
I like most of these women.
Walnuts, carrots, and maitake mushrooms all sauteed together in light soy sauce and sweet cooking sake.
Maybe ingredients for the egg custard dish?
Oh, that could be. Yeah.
Some I don't.
30 minutes gone, 30 to go in this codfish battle, and the Muto family.
You
and
like
friends
men?
from
It's
Niigata
possible.
let out a
I have never
rousing cheer
tried.
For Kamimura, the man from the land of rice and sake.
Fukusan,
Take it.
Does fish roe really make delicious ice cream? The Iron Chef says he just felt like challenging something that no one else
You
would ever
just
think of
wanted
doing.
to
Not to worry,
fuck
my ice
me.
cream will definitely taste good. He says his words at least sounded confident.
I don't believe you, Iron Chef.
Akino-san, you'll find out. And foie gras here on the Iron
I think
Chef
even
side.
like in this particular case, I shouldn't be airing this out, but I've had a few
The
beers.
food processor?
Stir-fried item.
In this case, I'm just reading the vibe, and it's like it's a
grill,
take
like
your
in the
time
salt
kind of
crust.
vibe.
Salt crust? Ah.
It's a
Well, that's
quality
possible,
time
right?
kind of vibe.
Possible. Today, anything's possible for me, either of these guys. And now, Kamimura.
But it's just hard
with
for a
the
man who's been in
vegetables
his
and
slut
pears
era
going
for a
into the pot.
second.
Now, I think what he's doing here, he's working on the broth from the dried codfish.
That's in the pot. The vegetables go in.
Yeah, that he was working on earlier. Yeah.
Fukusan,
Go.
Yeah, while we're on the subject of the stew pot the challenger's working on here, let me give you the ingredients. Dried
Okay.
I hope you're not
codfish,
paying
grilled
for too many
spines,
dinners. I
etc.,
paid for
which
the
are used
last
for the broth.
dinner, but
to that he's also added daikon, radish, carrots, scallions.
I don't think I had
All
to.
right.
You know what I
Now,
mean?
the Iron Chef
It's not that kind of
moved on to
vibe
another
either.
one here. Look.
Daikon?
Yeah, radish.
Turnips or daikon?
Fukusan,
Go.
These are thinly sliced daikon radish.
Okay, it's daikon.
And he's using them to wrap a mixture of sliced codfish, salt, pepper, olive oil.
Red
fennel,
flag
lemon,
to
scallions,
pay for
Tabasco
dinner
sauce,
when you
balsamic vinegar,
volunteered
Japanese
to
sake,
do it?
okra, soy sauce, and hot bean paste. Back to you.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
That sounds great,
And
doesn't
you
it?
know, they almost look like gyoza, but it is daikon.
I
there.
disagree.
So how do you think he'll cook it?
I think you eat this as is.
Huh?
As it is?
Okay,
Raw,
okay,
why not?
okay.
Okay, and still now on the Iron Chef side, truffles. We see them.
Okay, yeah, and another kind of wrapping here.
With the
you'll notice
bigger
underneath.
skin.
And fried
I'll
foie
insist
gras
she
being
pay for the
sliced
next
up.
date.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, foie gras. Okay, so he's going to combine it with this.
Foie gras, truffles,
Paying
and
might be
codfish.
gay.
So
I've never considered
luxurious.
this.
So he's going for the ultimate combination here.
A multi-purpose fish, this codfish, because of its subtle flavor, it can be combined with so many different things, is what we're seeing today.
Right, exactly.
A
yeah.
fish, I guess, of unlimited potential.
Right.
But I'm very shook, guys. I don't know what I'm doing.
They're sliced codfish.
And it's,
here.
but I'm leaning into it because I should know what I'm
I think you could
doing
be right.
in a sober environment.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
it's definitely
Vince
not
said he'll
good that
be
I don't
stuffing
know what
the
I'm
ingredients he was
doing.
working on earlier.
And that my
And
MO only
then
works
packaged,
With salt.
right, yeah. but
when
I
I'm
mean, I could be
drinking.
wrong.
Right, well, here he is. He's sandwiched.
I'm figuring it out.
It's meant to be.
All right, all right. Look, we sound like fortune tellers here. What's
Another
going to happen?
slice of fish on top, and
then
then
the
Then
salt?
salt, and then they'll grill it
grill
after
it.
that.
Okay, well, let's see if
We've
he
got it.
follows through on that all the way.
Well, my pride's at stake now.
Change up my MO. I really need
Now, what do
to.
we have happening?
Is that soba? Yeah, maybe not.
Yes, what is this?
it?
Yeah, this is black
Is she
rice.
sober because she used to drink?
black
Yeah,
rice,
she's just taking a
incredible.
break.
Ma, I didn't recognize it, huh?
Well, he's really
For like
into the rice
a couple
scene, isn't
months.
he?
This is beyond my imagination.
Yeah, really.
Well, historically, black rice and red rice.
I
were
shouldn't
the
even be
indigenous
talking
rice of
about
Japan,
this.
but they're actually quite rare now.
If she were to find this,
Okay,
I'd be
now
very
the challenger
embarrassed.
Right there, the cod fillet goes on.
But who
has to be his
cares?
main dish.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
Absolutely, without a doubt, the dish around which his meal today will be centered. The
Now,
rice man.
I had
and
one
the
beer
fish
during
too.
our
I
last
think
date, but it
obviously
didn't get
he's
me
gonna want
there.
to open this
It
up
didn't get
in
me in the
front of
For
zone.
sure.
Yeah, so
I'm already on
just before-
methamphetamines. I'm on
And right
Adderall
down
every
there,
day.
salt crust
Or
grill, you
amphetamines.
called it.
Yeah, Kamakura, the igloo grilling.
Get ready, Kamakura, here we come.
He obviously wants to open it up in front of the panel.
Okay,
A
for
bit of
sure, the
fence,
rice man
I could
today
do it.
Showing his stuff with fish.
Do that just before eating.
Okay, and right, Doc, there
Doesn't
it is, the
Adderall
salt
make
crust
you
grill.
unhorny? Apparently it
yeah,
shrinks your
Kamakura.
peen,
It's
but
Get
called-
ready, Kamakura, here we come.
Oh, no.
I
The
don't
ice
know.
cream is ready.
Oh no, did you say?
Soft roll ice cream? No, thanks. I will not eat that.
No volunteers for this one? Codfish soft roe ice cream now
No.
coming out of the ice cream maker.
soft roe
He's
ice
trying to
cream.
skim
I don't
ice.
know about
Maybe
that.
that's the wafer for the ice cream.
Just
Stop!
might be.
I won't eat it.
No?
No, what way?
Oh, come on. I know you'll cut Sakai a little
I'll be on
slack.
Adderall for the rest of my life.
Yeah, getting back to the
I've
salt crust
decided.
grill, he says
I
he
can't
used
go
black
without
rice
it.
simply because it's
I'm
the
so
time
much
of
better
year to
with it.
celebrate Koshogatsu, a sort of post-year New Year celebration in farming communities. Black rice is the origin of red rice, which is always used for special
Okay,
occasions.
well, there's the reason
Oh,
right
okay,
there.
that makes sense. Yeah, New Year's on
Chefs
the
have to
lunar
think
calendar.
about these things, you know? Yeah.
Well, seasons are.
I'll figure it
important
out though,
elements in Japanese
guys.
cooking.
Don't
And the
worry,
rice
don't
is
worry.
in the salt grill, which is in the oven, and now what's he putting down here, Challenger Kamimura?
I'll get my
This is
smooch
for
by
his
any
egg
means
custard
necessary.
dish.
That's not the
Okay,
right way to put
soft
it.
roe at the bottom of the bowls there.
That's all so simple.
It's very simple.
Fukusan,
Take it, big fella.
I have some comments here from former Iron Chef Michiba on his views of the Challenger. Michiba says, quote,
I'm just
he always
kidding.
makes the correct judgment even with very little information. Just talking to the customers a little while, he understands how salty they want their dishes. Their
You couldn't
taste, their
dream?
preferences,
I don't know
etc.
when the last
That's most
time is I've had a
important capability
dream.
of a chef, in my opinion, he says.
Giving the customers what they want. Works in every field, especially cooking gourmet food.
Yeah.
And now, check this out.
It's okay. She doesn't know about the stream, and I'll trap her in a relationship before she ever finds out I was saying
of
this
course,
shit.
What else today?
It's all
A man
good.
from up north, he should have a natural affinity for working with this.
But I should
theme
keep my
ingredient
mouth
fish
shut.
from the waters
I'm not
of the
going
Japan Sea,
to,
and now
but I
sake
should.
leaves.
Okay.
Sake leaves for making the top-notch best sake, the Challenger. And it's clear to all of us now, he takes pride in the cuisine of northern Japan.
Okay, he's pouring the sake into the sake leaves.
Wow, sake.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
My guess here, the stew with codfish will be sake flavored. It'll end
Ew.
up
Oh
in there.
yeah, flavored with sake leaves, right?
Ew.
Okay.
That's just like they do it with salmon in
Warms you
Hokkaido.
right up. Yeah.
And still continuing with the Challenger.
Lot of
here,
goop.
A fascinating set of indigenous dishes from the cuisine of the north.
Fukusan?
Yes.
The Challenger's now adding miso to his stew. This miso is also from his area.
The miso too from Niigata. Okay,
Exactly.
well I hope the
I like to
prefecture
cook with the
recognizes
miso
his
from my
promo
area.
efforts today. The best rice, sake, and
Doesn't
now
make him
miso
special.
From Niigata he's using.
So it means he'll be adding sake leaves into this.
Could be. Could be.
So double flavored miso and sake.
Fukusan.
Yes.
Speaking of the Challenger, he was just pouring some sake over the sake leaves, and when I asked him about it, he said, I know a lot of people
Portland
use water
miso.
to hydrate the leaves.
That's what I'm all
but
about.
that actually kills the aroma. These are used for making sake, so use sake. It's as simple as that.
Really? Is that right? Huh, I learned something new.
All right, and here are the sake leaves after treatment in the food processor.
Yeah.
Let's make some miso soup.
Okay,
It's
and
very
with
easy.
sake and sake leaves
Get
from
some
his hometown
potatoes,
area,
some
he continues to put
mushrooms,
on a display of the cooking style
some
that's been
cabbage.
passed down
I don't know
from
if cabbage goes
generation
in
to
miso soup.
generation
I'm
up there.
just-
The codfish stew he's working on here should have more than just a hint of sake in its flavor. If you didn't have also the salt grill going, this would be
No,
the
I've
main
never
dish
said
itself.
miso horny, except for
What do you
now.
have, big fella?
I pointed out to Iron Chef Sakai that former Iron Chef Michiba and other VIPs are fans of the Challengers Inn, and he said, I can see that. All of his dishes so far look really good. I could lose this one unless I push myself.
He said that?
Yep.
All right, Sakai is starting to feel some pressure now.
Okay, as I thought, the items in the citrus bowl are going to be enjoyed as sashimi, eaten raw.
10 minutes left.
I've just
It's
been
sweet shrimp
yapping on about my
with,
bullshit,
white
and I
meat.
paid no
Oh,
attention to
hey,
this
nice match,
episode,
yeah,
but
with
it's
sweet
okay.
shrimp. No objections here.
But there is
This one to
codfish
be
and a
eaten
lemon right
dipped in
there.
Soy sauce?
I'm not too sure of that yet.
Okay, would also be good splashed with lemon. Take your choice.
Yeah, exactly. Either way would be fine.
Fukusan?
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you'll take a look at the plates the Iron
It
Chef
is what
decorating
streaming is
over
about.
Here, you'll see that he's brushing on a mixture of mayonnaise, ketchup,
It's about
and
yapping
Tabasco
on with
sauce.
background
The
noise.
Delacroix texture component to boot with the mix. It gets the daikon
That
wrap
looks
right there.
divine.
Oh, this man's such an artist.
Indeed.
That's artistry
Daikon
right there.
radish, raw.
All the
Whoa.
As we said.
And a little caviar on top, I believe now. Back to the challenger side. Transfer in progress. The stew from the pot to the earthenware bowl. Katoka-san having this in Niigata on a cold day.
What a treat.
Oh, perfect for warming up on a cold, snowy day.
A cup of sake to accompany too. You couldn't beat it. Niigata style codfish stew. And now swinging back to the Iron Chef, zooming in asparagus, cauliflower, fried codfish steaks, thick ones it looks like.
Can we get a look
I
at
love
the
a
challenger?
thick steak.
All right, let's get back there.
Okay,
And
now if we can get a replay here.
Would you eat the
we will see
Testes
roe
ice
or
cream?
the
No.
eggs. Here we go.
Oh, right, yes.
The eggs, of course, from the female.
These right here.
Of course. Well, you don't need to
Okay,
say
and in the
that.
pot.
With the broth and
It's
soy
pretty
sauce?
And how were these
implied.
finished?
Is it marinated?
With vinegar?
Am I wrong?
No, I think you are this.
Have you ever gotten a date by approaching a girl in public? No. Not even
As I
close.
see him, you know.
I need more Carl
Not
Jobs.
marinated, that's the question. The Iron Chef, no question about what he's got going. Spring rolls being fried up and foie gras in them too.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
nice, yes.
Looks like there's one for each taster, and Doc and I can fight over the sixth. And Sakai and crew still scrambling as we approach the end. And now here looking in
Hello.
on this uncooked rice.
Okay, a little decoration.
Fukusan?
Second that.
Go.
I'm on the challenger's side.
Uncooked
I've got a list of
rice.
ingredients for his codfish roe dish. That's this one here. Codfish eggs, which were boiled once in broth, soy sauce, and sweet sake. And to that, he's also added lightly boiled codfish meat and soy sauce, beautifully displayed on this plate.
Whoa.
I win, Doc.
Okay, I give you that one.
No vinegar, right, big fella?
No vinegar whatsoever.
All right, well, Doc, you've had better days. Hey, here it is.
Oh, the ice cream.
Oh boy. Oh, we got
Such
some
an
modern
artist.
art here.
Yes.
Again,
Avant-garde.
the Delacroix. And what's he got there? Skin?
All right, no one say
here we
anything
go.
funny until
no.
Mouse is
Goes
back.
right in.
Oh, please.
Keep it
Eat
serious.
that, you know. You gotta try it.
You know, son, you look horrified.
The fuck is
Come on,
that?
Can't be that bad.
Codfish ice cream?
It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
rabbit.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah, for the year of the rabbit, 99.
Oh, that's
I'm
impressive.
impressed.
Yeah.
Of course, only with the appearance. Oh,
Yes, take it.
Yeah, as you can see, there's something cute about this fishy rabbit.
Presentation.
I'm always impressed at how he does that.
And now on the challenger side, there was a quick check of the rice, and that seems to be done. And I think that might be tea over there. Yes,
He's going to serve the rice as it is?
that's what I'd say.
Well, that's the most.
He's just
traditional
serving
manner of doing
rice?
it.
Of course, with the best rice, don't need to do anything with it.
He's gonna lose.
And he has sashimi.
I 100% guarantee a Sakai-san win.
And stew pot.
Okay.
3 right there.
And then there's the soy sauce flavored
No,
dish.
foie gras I
Make
did not
forward
like
now
when I
back
had
to Iron
it.
Chef Sakai. Pace hasn't slowed down on their side. They've not been able
And
to
that's
coast
reinforced by
coming
the
into
fact that
finish.
it's evil.
Yes, go.
You saw the wooden sake cups with the red beans in them, right?
Yes.
I asked the challenger about them, and he said for the post-New Year special occasion, it's accustomed to eat red beans. I couldn't make a traditional porridge, but I did at least want to set the mood by making decorations out of them.
Okay, decoration, sparking imagination for post-New Year's. And yes, he does have those little mochi rice cakes being pulled from the oven. And on
Rice
top there,
guy.
the salt crust grill, the removal operation proceeding there. 10 seconds, that'll be the centerpiece of his meal. Back to Sakai, last second attention for perfect presentation. He knows he's dealing against a man who could finally knock him
Oh, the
over
Japanese
with
love
and
evil
that's it,
ingredients.
the
Shark
cooking
fin,
codfish back
foie
on the
gras, other things. Sorry, I only had 2.
It seemed that rice was your most important ingredient today during your 1 hour
But they
battle.
love those too
Yes,
quite a
that's right.
bit.
How are your dishes?
Horse.
Well, they're so-so, I think.
So-so?
Good, I think.
Whale. Yes, whale. They served me whale at school lunch.
I have confidence.
Thank you. It's a brand new year, and this was your very first battle.
Codfish, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's good for stew, but its water content is very high.
I've
so
never thought
how to
about that.
control that while adding flavor to it was the key.
Uh-huh.
Difficult fish. To cope with that, I added many ingredients. You know, a lot of them.
Fish Master Sakai, you're 11-0 if you win.
Really? Win would be nice.
Win would be nice.
Kamimoto is offering 6 dishes. First, fried soft roe. Simply frying it, he succeeds in presenting the natural texture of the soft roe. Codfish sashimi, with a decoration added to celebrate the Lunar New Year. Sweet shrimp are wrapped
Nobody gives a
with codfish
shit about the
slices
Lunar
lightly
New Year.
marinated in fresh seaweed.
There's one New Year, and it's January 1st.
Third is egg custard with soft roe. This masterpiece highlights the gentle texture and flavor of soft roe and egg custard. Codfish salt crust grill, evoking images of early spring snow. The aroma of black rice is accentuated by the fragrance of bamboo leaves and maitake mushrooms. Fifth is echigo stew.
You
Dried
guys love a
codfish
salt
for the
crust
broth.
dish.
Soft roe added for subtle seasoning. Miso and sake leaves from Niigata finish this local delicacy.
White opinion.
Last is marinated codfish and rice.
I'm very
The
Gregorian.
rice, just boiled, turned out perfect and is a wonderful match
That
with
looks
the
great.
codfish eggs braised in a soy-based soup.
That looks weird.
Iron Chef Sakai has 5 dishes. First, marinated codfish roll, wrapped in daikon radish. Tasters will find the codfish slightly sweet, accentuated by the saltiness of caviar and sourness of lemon, with okra also playing a role. Codfish gorgonzola sauce, soft roe dipped in milk, coated with curry powder and sautéed. Gorgonzola cheese and codfish, an unusual pairing, are nicely packaged.
Sounds interesting.
Third is braised codfish and vegetables. Garlic grilled with asparagus and broccoli is what elicits the gentle
That sounds
flavor of the
delicious.
codfish. A dynamic yet sophisticated
I'm
taste
with it.
is the result of this creation by the Iron Chef. And the soup using codfish broth is also an unqualified triumph. Fourth is codfish and foie gras spring roll, a luxurious dish with truffles and foie gras.
Foie gras is not
Curry
my
sauce
thing,
is what
but
pulls it
I'd
all
still try
together.
it. I love a spring
Last
roll.
is soft roe ice cream using Japanese sake taken from the challenger side. A daring experiment, to say the least.
I don't know about soft roe ice cream, though. That is pretty daring.
The man from the snow country, Niigata Prefecture, an expert in the cuisine of northern Japan, today's challenger, Koei Kamimura. Kamimura decides his chances are best against Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. And for the Japanese-French cuisine clash, Chairman Kaga unveils codfish caught in northern waters in the Sea of Japan. Well versed in the theme, the challenger produces a most appealing set of 6 dishes. But
I don't know if you saw the turkey episode, though. If you say there's a dish you wouldn't have a bite of.
And now the moment of truth, tasting and judgment. On the panel
That
today
shit was
are
fucked up.
Lower House member
Turkey
Shinichiro
sashimi?
Kudimoto, actress Yoko Akino, actor Tsurutaro Kataoka, and fortune teller
No!
Kazuko Hosoki.
Get her outta here.
First, the dishes of challenger Kamimura. To begin, he'll serve one of the top brands of sake from Niigata.
Oh, leaning on the sake makers.
No, not really. Yes, the fish was so good and fresh today, so it really wasn't a problem.
It's so good.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never had codfish prepared like this before. It's really sweet. Yeah, it's very sweet.
Eating codfish as sashimi is very rare. This is a first for me. It's very good, though, yeah, even as a sashimi.
Oh, yes.
It goes well with Japanese sake, especially with, this brand. Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice.
And
They're just
now
being
he'll
nice
open
to
the salt
him.
crust grill and serve it.
It has maitake.
And ginkgo
Yes,
nuts?
ginkgo nuts.
And carrots, nice, and salt and sweet sake?
I'm enjoying the texture of the black rice. I see a harmony of textures, harmony of
Opinions on
aromas,
her
a perfect
slicked
match.
back, wet look hair. I like it.
It's like his career is condensed in this dish.
So I like the fortune teller's hair the
But the
most.
taste is really nothing special.
Wow.
Sake, so why didn't you add that to the dish?
Wow.
even
Roasting
better.
him.
As it is, it tastes like failed soybean curd.
Whoa.
But technique-wise, you couldn't have done this if you weren't so experienced, I think.
Wow.
In my hometown
That was one of the
Niigata,
biggest
we
roasts
use
on the show
sake
of all
these,
time.
a lot in our stews.
Yeah, I know I shouldn't use this word so often, but it is great. So great.
I can relate, yeah, but as a TV talent, it's such a cheap
Yeah, I know, but that's the only way. The burdocks, the texture, everything is so good. I just can't wait to hear what Ozoki-san has to say.
This is wonderful. This is what you call cooking this taste. I see your pinnacle in this dish.
Oh,
it's
thank you,
so
ma'am.
delicious, this.
You know, I think Niigata still offers many fine Japanese traditions, and there are many great chefs up there. And the dishes he cooked today were really good. I truly enjoyed them. But I think you miscalculated the balance of subtle items and salty items. However, technique was great.
I'll bet
And
my
now
life
come
that
the
this guy
dishes of
lost.
Iron Chef Sakai.
Live
What
on
you
stream.
have to
I will
add
commit
to accentuate the
seppuku.
flavor was my major concern.
This dish was very well done. The codfish,
I snorted like
okra,
DSP.
The okra's texture fits nicely with the codfish. How they all go together, you know?
Well, I know this is codfish because I know the theme, but if I wasn't told, I may not have been able to tell what it is. And that's one point of the argument. However, this fish alone is really good.
Now the oven grilled dish will be served together with the
Well, I'll
soup.
BRB just so I can get back in time for the
You wanted to keep the fish
verdict.
soft while pulling the flavor out. And the codfish is great, but this soup, I think, is a little too subtle in flavor.
As Kurimoto-san says, yeah, you could say the taste is weak, but maybe
You guys know
the
this
soup
big fucker?
has its own unique world. What am I trying
This
to
big
say?
motherfucker right
You
here.
don't have to be so polite.
Hey, Frankie.
Oh, I know.
Iron
I
Chef,
just
did you
know.
taste
up
this
the screen.
yourself?
Yes, I did.
The first mouthful was awful.
Oh, really?
The second mouthful was awful too. What is this? But you know,
go over here.
after eating codfish and the other items, I start to feel a nice flavor coming. That's what's puzzling everyone. It's hard to judge this dish. Now tell me, is there really a recipe like this?
After the next dish, you'll see what my intentions are.
Yes? Why didn't you tell us that?
All right, let's move on.
Yes.
Wait, fortune
Foie
teller's
gras,
popping off
truffles, codfish, all blended nicely. All of them support each other in this dish. It's good.
I'm impressed with how fashionable the codfish is in this dish. I really like this. Very nice.
Soft roe and lily bulb.
Lily bulb.
Lily bulb.
I admire your challenging
Where's my Frank?
spirit, but
Frank?
taste-wise, this is awful.
Whoa!
After making it, I hesitated serving it. I said, what the hell? Go
Uh-oh.
Don't treat us like guinea pigs.
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't look at this as ice cream, though.
Sorbet?
No, like ice soft roe. Oh, yeah. See, before this, he was leading, with his top level, his high-class French dishes, and then at the end, he pulled a joke on us.
Well, up to the fourth dish, you were perfect. I want to exclude this from the scoring, but I know I have to count this, and I don't know what to do.
I might have to die.
If the last dish still lingers in the mouth, the verdict could be in doubt. We'll find out.
I still feel like Sakai wins. No, I still feel like Sakai wins. Though I didn't catch half of Sakai's judging.
米どころ越後の料理を堪能させてくれた今日の挑戦者。その料理を味わい、改めてその土地の風土が味を作る。
They thought two things were awful, but the other guy was just mid and awful.
Today, a man who pleases the palates of the guests at Niigata's most famous ryokan came in from the north, bringing with him the country's best rice and sake. Challenger Kamimura, his dishes straight to the heart of Japanese cuisine. Iron Chef Sakai, a misstep or two with the codfish. He's never lost a fish battle. Is this the first one?
No.
Who takes it? Whose cuisine?
Iron Chef Sakai!
The Iron Chef wins.
I live to see another day.
Maintaining his undefeated record in fish battles. It was a tough one. Both sides stumbled a bit, but the French cuisine artist Iron Chef Sakai remains.
Yeah, the other guy really did suck. To throw that.
But he wins with it in Kitchen Stadium.
His other dishes must have been insane. And they still all voted for him. The most mid-challenger of all time.
4-0 Sakai taking the codfish, turning it into another W. Fish is his game. Hiroyuki Sakai, the Iron Chef French, is his name.
Wow. I don't know if I can stomach a bell pepper episode, so I'm going to stop here for now. And then resume this when I'm able to stomach a bell pepper episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to play some Pal World now, off stream. Just kidding. Not going to do that. It's terrible. Goodbye, everybody. What's my favorite pal? Carlton. It's one of the pals. You wouldn't know unless you play. Yeah, the audio actually hung on. That's fantastic. Okay, anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Next time, I think... No, I might... I'm conflicted. Yeah, we'll just find out what to do. I don't think I'm going to play Persona 3 Reloaded on stream, because I'm just going to play that on my own in the daytime. We'll figure it out. Go kiss a girl? I'll try, if I have the courage. Yeah, we'll game next time for sure.